welcome to Friday Vibes and Makeup Time with Tori, and that's me. So we are in the month of May, yay! And this is the second weekend. Today's I think May 15th, 14th. I don't know. I just know it's Friday and it's time to get down. I mean freaky. Anyway, so today's video I'm gonna talk about the flower of May. There's two of them, but I had to choose one, and of course the winner was Lily of the Valley. Yes, Lily of the Valley. It is a pretty interesting little flower. Let me put my glasses on here because I cannot see anything. Alright, cool, yeah, I can see people. So, Lily of the Valley, it's a woodland plant that has a sweet smell, and the flowers are a pendant bell shaped. Now, yeah, and it only blooms in the springtime, so it's a very seasonal flower. It's mostly native in Asia and Europe, and it's considered an invasive species in some parts of North America. But anyway, so the very interesting thing about Lily of the Valley is that, first of all, let's start off from the beginning. So there's a lot of stories about Lily of the Valley. It's very weird how this flower has a history. Some of the nicknames for this flower is Our Lady's Tears, May Bells, because of its bell-shaped flower. What's another name? I think I said Lady Tears. Our Lady Tears, Mary's Tears. So it's got some religious tones to it. It was also believed that Apollo found this flower, so for a while they called it the Apollinaris. And pre-England, whatever that's supposed to mean, they called it the glovewort because it is part of a wort family, wort by W-O-R-T, not W-A-R-T. But they used it as a salve to help with sore hands. I don't know. I guess that was like Tiger Balm before it became Tiger Balm. So anyways, so this plant is highly poisonous to both humans and animals. And when you consume it, you experience abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and irregular heartbeats. Now the interesting thing about the irregular heartbeats, sorry guys, I'm going to go ahead and start on my face. So the thing about these irregular heartbeats is that there has been some medicinal uses for it. There's no like scientific research done that it can cure certain illnesses, because there was a book written about Lily of the Valleys saying that it could help cure gout and improve your memory and help people to learn how to talk, apparently. So I don't know what that is all about. The flower is mainly a white color. It does produce fruit, which of course is poisonous. It produces these little 5 to 7 millimeter in diameter berries, and you know, it was known back then that a lot of children would be curious about these berries and they would eat them, and so that's how most of the population was killed off, I guess, by eating these little berries. And of course the flower smells really sweet, so you wouldn't think it's toxic, right? But every part of this flower is toxic, and because every part of this flower is toxic, it can be very expensive when you are planning a wedding. You know, it's a really popular item in spring weddings is Lily of the Valley flowers, and because they're seasonal and they only bloom in the springtime, it can be on the expensive side. In some countries, I think in Yugoslavia and Finland, it is their national flower. In Cornwall, UK, on May 8th, I believe, they have something called Flora Day, and they wear Lily of the Valleys to symbolize the coming of spring and of course of summer. There's also other little holidays that is around this flower. I know in France they made a tradition on May 1st only that they would give out lily of the valley flowers to the people, whether they were rich or poor, tax-free. It would give out these flowers to symbolize the coming of spring, but only on May 1st do they do this. Another interesting thing about this flower, because it is poisonous, it can't be turned into perfume, and the smell is nice apparently. It's a sweet smell. So there is this really popular perfume maker. I don't know what those are called. People that make perfume. His name is Moget. It's a very, very strange name. Anyway, so he imitated the smell of the flower. And that's also not so expensive, I don't believe. So, oh, for my foundation, I'm using my good old Nick AK matte foundation. So, but anyways, so Lily of the Valley, a very interesting little flower. It's part of that whole wart family. It was, of course, started off in the lily family, and then I don't know, I guess scientists were like, this is more than just a lily. The interesting thing about the chemicals of this flower, what makes it so poisonous, is something called cardiac glycosides, and it's an organic compound that affects the cell function of your heart, so we can raise your heartbeat and of course cause irregular heart contractions in your heart. It's also known that in some cases there has been medicinal uses for it to treat people with congestive heart failure and cardiac asphyxia. Oh, I cannot pronounce it. But basically, it can help you with irregular heartbeats. If you have irregular heartbeats and you take Lily of the Valley, the chemical compound of it, it can help you with that. And in some cases, it has been used as a cancer treatment. Now, I don't know how much of this is true, but, you know, that's just what the information that I found. And of course, more importantly, in the language of flowers, as Serena would say, it signifies the return of happiness. So that's something. And in saying all of this, my eye makeup idea is going to be based on Lily of the Valley. Now, Lily of the Valley flower does come in different colors. Of course, there's 3 different subspecies of it. There's some that have been red rose color, something like that. There's pink, and in some of the flowers that are raised in North America have a tint of green on them. So I'm gonna go based on, I guess, the one that's in Japan. In Japan, it's white with pink, and of course the leaves are green. So I'm gonna use those 3 colors. I don't have a white eyeshadow. That is my only issue here. But that's okay. Things happen, and we just work with what we got, you know. But yes, I'm really excited about this look. And another little thing, also, I'm using waterproof products in this video. So I'm going to be using my She Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. And then I'm going to be using my waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner, because it is raining out there. It is flooding out there. So it's always wise to invest in some waterproof makeup. Now, there has been issues where I'll buy a waterproof product and and it's not waterproof at all. As soon as the rain hits my face or whatever, sometimes I'll take a shower just to see how waterproof it is, and it'll just be running all over my face. But anyways, okay, so I've set my primers and I'm good to go. As you can see, I did my face. I'm like always, wash your face beforehand. You just gotta prep. Prepping is very important in all aspects of life, whether you're getting ready for school, for work, you're cooking, you're about to get dressed. Prepping is important. You don't want to just put things together because it always comes out a hot mess. So, since I really don't have a flat white, I'm going to be using the Nudes palette by Maybelline New York. And I'm going to use, this is the whitest that I have, this right here. So I'm going to use this white as my base, because it's all about that base, all that base. Now that's as white as that's gonna get. I know it looks kind of gold, but I think this light doesn't do it any justice, and you really need to buy more eyeshadow palette legs. Okay, on to my next palette. Of course, I'm using my infamous Fantastic palette for the green. So for the green, I'm gonna use the Enchanté color right here. I am going to do a little bit of red. It's not going to be too crazy. So for the red, I'm going to be using my NK Makeup Watermelon Splash palette. And I'm going to be using this red right here. I know it looks kind of orange, but that's okay. And with this red, I'm just going to put it on my crease. Just to kind of like bring out the white a little bit more, I'm gonna go over it again with this. And this just kind of helps with making it pop out more and just kind of blending in my colors a little bit. White's kind of hard to make pop out, especially if you don't have a flat out white like this. So this isn't really as white as I want it to look, but if I were to have a white eyeshadow, I'm sure it'll look pretty good. I feel like I got mixed up colors going on. Not really. I think I'm okay with this green, but I am gonna add a little bit more. Okay, so since I want this green to pop out a little bit more, I'm gonna put some on my bottom eyelid right here. And now, of course, I'm going to go ahead and start putting my eyeliner. This is the She Makeup waterproof black eyeliner. They do have it in other colors. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. Alright, I went ahead and I applied my eyeliner. I did a wing on there. I know this really looks really Cinco de Mayo. Not really digging it, but it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so now on to the mascara. Using my Mega Volume Mascara, which is also waterproof. Now, I got something for my eyebrows just recently. It's by She. It's called Eyebrow Strips, dark brown color. And it's not so bad. It does this number. It doesn't twist. Oh, well, it does twist up. So it's kind of like a retractable eyeliner. But, you know. But anyways, so here we go. Alright, there's my eyebrows. I've got a little bit better with my eyebrows, huh? Come a long way. And of course, I'm going to add my highlighter. I'm going to be using my Nomad Kiss of Sun highlighter. Something that was given to me as a gift. I'm just going to put some highlighter right here in my nose. And last but not least, I am going to use a lipstick. So for the finishing touch, of course, because you know I can never just have enough makeup on my face, apparently, I'm going to use my Ruby Kisses Creamalicious Triple Butter Matte Cream. And of course, I'm going to apply that first. Then I'm going to use my Ismay New York matte lipstick. Sorry. It is Naked Peach, so I'm just using spring themed colors. And it's not so peach. But there you have it, guys. My Lily of the Valley look. I know it may not seem too Lily of the Valley, but hey, it could be used for Cinco de Mayo if you like, or you know, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and please be careful when you try to get Lily of the Valley flowers. Don't eat it. No matter how sweet it smells and how good it looks, don't eat the berries. Anyways, you guys have a good Friday and a good weekend. Stay freaky. Until next time.